Hey everybody, Ramey here. Just giving you an update, doing my, normal Friday update for the week to kind of go through things I've been working on, things I've been thinking about, things that have been happening in the field. So let's start out with a little bit of gaming news. Not much has happened this week. I kind of have been exploring the new Halo game, which is going to be coming out for PC. There were some delays in the beta, which was going on to Xbox One this week. So that was a little disappointing. But I am still excited for those games. Otherwise, not that much has happened in gaming world this week. I did create a few gaming videos because I'm teaching a class on gaming this semester. So I've started uploading those to my YouTube channel. So check them out. Go ahead and subscribe to that if you want to see when they're coming out. But I'm going to be uploading a bunch more gaming videos in the next 2 weeks before that class starts. So I just uploaded the history of gaming today, history of video games, which is just really interesting. I could have made that video a week long. I limited it to only 30 minutes. I had to cut a lot out of that video to do that. But that's kind of where I am with that. So definitely subscribe to see all those videos coming out over the next few weeks on gaming. As far as tech news in general, lots of kind of some good stuff happening. I've been following Apple this week, released their numbers for the week, and they're doing really well. They actually had an increase in their share price. So for those of you invested in Apple, following the technology, tech stocks, trends in tech, all the tech stocks so far, quarter two, have produced pretty good numbers besides Netflix. So, Apple, Microsoft doing really well. So, and same with Google. So the big tech stocks doing really well, which is a good sign for the tech industry. Even though the stock market's way down this whole week because of the Fed cuts, Apple did really well, had some good numbers. So that's kind of like the tech and gaming part of what I like to talk about. So let's talk about stuff I've been thinking about, stuff I've been doing. So this week, now that we started August, I'm finally starting to get back to, prep and thinking about what I have to do over the next few months, getting ready for my courses, planning out my courses, trying to plan out my year. I am starting to figure out what I'm doing for consulting this year. So if you know of any projects, send them my way because my company is starting to look. We're starting to think about planning out this year. Additionally, if you're a consultant and you're looking for work, send your resume my way because we'll potentially have some stuff for you coming up very shortly. But I'll keep you posted on that. All right. Some of the stuff I've been thinking about this week. So I made 2 videos. One, and I talked a little bit about this last week, but one of them was on learning engineering and the other one was on learning science and kind of the difference between instructional design and them. And as I said in my videos, I can't find any difference because I really can't find any jobs in either of those fields. And both of them, the programs who are offering those majors seem to point to instructional design as the jobs their students are going to take. But one of the things I was thinking about, and I've been reflecting on this all week, and even I mentioned it during both of those videos, is that one of the things I find interesting is a lot of people are really confused about what instructional design is. And I think the reason is instructional designers get pigeonholed into this person who simply is a curriculum designer or e-learning developer. And I think that, maybe what learning engineering and learning science are teaching me that those fields exist is that there needs to be some name that describes someone who's more than just an e-learning developer. And, instructional design should, but it doesn't because these other fields are existing and people are confused about what we're doing. And, there's HR professionals out there who aren't sure what an instructional designer is, so I think that what needs to happen is the field really needs to come together, choose a name. I'm not sure I like learning engineer, learning scientist. I'm not sure those are the correct names. Maybe they are. But I think that as a field, we really need to come together, pick that one name, whatever it is. Hey, buddy, I'm doing something. You got to go downstairs. Okay.
It's going to be really quick.
Okay, make sure you don't make noise, okay, buddy? So I just really think we need to come together as a field and really figure out what we're going to do with that name. But I do think there needs to be some kind of name change. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what the best options are. Hey, thank you, buddy. Shut the door. Thank you so much, little guy. That's my 4-year-old. Everyone's home from school right now, so you probably have heard some noise and stuff like that. That's pretty common around my house on Friday afternoon. It's pizza night. The kids just got home from school. Everybody's super excited. But I do think that as far as back to this name change, I do think that the field really needs to sit down and come up with something, because what's going to happen is like in next year, the year after, there's going to be like learning architecturists and something else. There's just going to be like 100 names. There's already educational technology, instructional technology. And now we've added learning scientist and learning engineer and instructional designer and e-learning specialist and all this different stuff that more or less can mean the same thing, or you can pick them apart and mean something different. But the field needs to come together, the top people in the field, and this needs to happen. It can't just be like a bunch of researchers coming together, because that doesn't work. It can't just be like people in corporate come. It needs to be a combination of researchers and people working in the field, like senior level people really need to come together, and they need to come up with a name and agree upon it and start advertising jobs in that and making sure people know exactly what that is. And I think if we did that, I think that the field will be better off in the long run. Help to avoid all this confusion about what's out there. That's just my reflection on those 2 videos that I made this week and some of the stuff I've been really thinking about this week. Otherwise, it's really prep time for my semester, trying to get everything together, trying to make sure that my work is ready, that I'm talking to new students. There's the fall semester is always a crazy time, especially living in Wilmington. Last year, we had Hurricane Florence come here. So, we're already watching a hurricane out in the ocean. So that's always becomes a little stressful too. So it's all about just kind of trying to manage that and everything. But that's about it for the week. That's about all that's been happening. Hey, little buddy.
One more thing.
Okay. But that's about it. That's everything that's happening. And as I said again, I'm in the process of, hey, come here.
I was trying to get this.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
Right there.
Hi.
Okay. Okay, go downstairs, little guy. Shut the door. So that's about all I wanted to update everyone on for the week. Very simple, very short, quick and sweet. My videos will start to get a little longer as I start to get into my semester and get into some topics, start talking more about like training and tech. And, when more things start happening, we're just at like this slow point right now before the semester. Not a lot of news, not a lot of big things happening out there in gaming for the week, I should say. So anyway, have a great day and have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.